Hello boys, girls and bees, I'm Senpai and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out a video called Pride in the VTuber Industry by, I hope I pronounce his name like Torito. This is a channel that I've been seeing his stuff and watching him for a while. He makes really good commentary, video essays on VTuber community and about certain VTuber topics, so definitely go and subscribe and give him support, because he makes very great discussion slash video essay kind of videos. But yeah, so he made a video, the Pride in the VTuber Industry, and I thought, you know, it's Pride Month, it's a good thing that it's something that I kind of also want to kind of discuss. So I think it's a good video to check out, and also can come from a queer person's perspective. Yeah, so if you did end up enjoying this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and joining the community on the channel. Just check out this video, Pride in the VTuber Industry.
Gay.
This is part of like what me coming out does, creating an example for people to feel safe.
Happy Pride Month? Yeah, happy Pride Month, guys.
Happy Pride Month!
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride
So
Month.
true, happy Pride.
Our powers are growing stronger.
Icky.
Every year during Pride Month, our power grows.
Icky.
You guys feel it?
Icky mama.
Real.
You God.
Happy Pride Month! Got a lot more rainbow since I last saw y'all, and that's pretty based. For all y'all not living under a rock or in the weird state of Florida, Pride Month is a month dedicated to celebrating the LGBTQ community, honoring the movements that ancestors made for rights, and affirming themselves in their identity. Kind of like Black History Month or Native American Awareness Month, but it's gay for them. Those community can be their
Not wrong. I mean, and how are we not wrong?
self and support their experience whether they're open or currently in the closet. It's also the month when corporations become rainbow and pretend to care about gay people because, hello, I like money.
Very true. Very fucking true.
People already talk about Pride in the IRL space. What about the virtual space? Because I'm, you know, a virtual fallen angel that made a brand complaining about VTubers. Also, trash edits. VTubing has played a large role in aiding people in this community. Gay, bi, trans, Italian. The artistic freedom to express yourself and present yourself however you want has strengthened people in so many ways. But ayo, it's Toledo, that fallen angel that complains and moans and bitches about nothing. Boom!
Don't shoot me, please.
I love Pride in this industry, yet there's a good side and some evident problems that VTuber towns experience for being trans, especially the trans.
Oh my god, art of VTuber burning trans fuck. Oh yeah, oh my god.
My God! Also, I don't know if the intro communicated it, but this is a bigotry-free zone. Don't be on that weird shit. You look like a clown for letting the gays live in your head rent-free. This is you. Everybody laugh. Some of y'all call people—
That's true, that's true. I mean, hey, if you're homophobic, you let those, you know, you let gay people in your head rent-free. What are you thinking about? You know, some of those, like, some of the homophobic people, literally, they think about more about gay sex than I do as a gay person, you know, like, shit.
Snowflakes were jumping the gun when you hear the word.
We have a problem. ChickfilA just hired a VP of Diversity, Equality, and Inclusion. This is bad, very bad. I don't want to have to boycott. We're going to have to boycott. I mean, literally, this is a fast food restaurant. Why would you not have diversity and equality? Like, are you actively, like, wanting people to not go to your restaurant to eat? I don't think they give a fuck. If I ran a restaurant, why would I, like, actively not be inclusive to, like, let anybody who wants to eat at my restaurant eat at my restaurant? Why would I push people out, have a sign, or if you're gay, you can't eat at my restaurant? So what the fuck does that being gay have anything to do if they're gonna get a fucking, you know, chicken burger at ChickfilA? What the fuck does that even matter, you weirdo? What the fuck?
Or diversity. Like, boom, Jumpscare! Sorry, I got distracted talking
Oh
trash.
shit,
I'm
that scared the shit out of me.
It's an ally with questions who's also kind of weird. Get some snacks, get some water, raise up your flag. Let's get on to the video.
I don't have a flag, wait, okay, I'll drink. His editing's so good.
Being able to be openly yourself is
Amazing!
Let me explain. The entertainment industry ain't always favorable to people of queer identity. They might receive prejudice, harassment, or even threats for something they can't control. Like, damn, let my bro go now sex story back on the devil. And one thing you can't control is the entertainment industry's community, because it's kinda already predetermined. But that's
What does it say?
story back on the devil. And one thing you can't control is the entertainment industry's community, because it's kinda
50% of LGB performers have heard directors and producers make anti-gay comments about actors. 1/3 have had witnessed disrespectful treatment that was noticed by non-LGBT performers. 53% of LGBT responders believe that directors and producers are biased against biased against LGBT performers in hiring. Of 34% of non-LGBT respondents reported this same bias.
Already predetermined. But that's what makes content creation and VTubing so damn interesting. As a creator, you can curate your content in a way that directs people with similar interests to your brand. Fellows can create a welcoming community, a safe space, or go the extra mile with whatever the heck they want to do. But the point of the matter is that compared to most circles, content communities give people control of their presentation. VTubing is an artistic medium of expression, and through that character, people of LGBTQ identity might find ways of being more open about their orientation. Like, bro, look at some popular VTubers out there. Uki is heterophobic, I mean gay. Omu's bi.
And he's heterophobic.
Mu's bi, Finana's bi, Shoto's bi, Mista's bi, Folger's. Oh my god, bi people take a dub in this industry.
Well, I think it's also just the case. I think genuinely, there's more bi people than gay people and lesbians. So I think that's just like naturally it makes sense. I think statistically that you're more likely to be bi. I mean, it makes sense, you know. But there's just more. I think there's just a bigger percentage of bi people than gay and lesbian people.
Hell, other people might be ace, pan, demi, who knows really? The point is that while coming out in real life is a test, no Johnny, the anonymous factor of VTubing allows people to express things that they'd usually be secretive about. So yeah,
Just don't tell your parents about how you're a VTuber, and then they, you know, because like I don't know, like those, like, you know, this gay femboy VTuber. If I was a VTuber, I definitely would be one of those like gay femboy VTubers anyway. And then you're like, you know, your parents or your siblings or your friends, you go like, oh my god, you stream, to check out your stream. It's just, you know, it's just you talking about being a gay femboy. It's like, oh shit. That. I wonder if that's happened to anybody. Oh god, I'll feel really bad if it happened to somebody. I hope it doesn't happen to anybody. But like they get, like, you know, they get found out that they're queer by people like coming and looking at their VTuber stream.
To my gay homies, I'll be one of my favorite genders. Wait, that's not how it works. I will mention that sometimes LGBTQ labels can become damning. For example, Shoto. Someone in the comment section of my male VTubers mentioned the bottom joke got so bad in Shoto's community that the mods have to regulate it heavily now. People were defining him from a sex position and not as an actual, that the mods have to regulate.
Funny thing about the bottom jokes of Shoto's community, it's been banned from his chat for a while now, but done in a more subtle like manner. His mods would delete the messages in his chat that make bottom jokes unprompted. Very understandable. Two bottom jokes have gotten too far in his community because it's been used too much and was almost used in a derogatory manner. He didn't say it on Twitter or make an announcement about it. Instead, he talked about his boundaries and comforts in one stream. The regular viewers would insist. Others, if anyone, end up using it. I feel this is important because if other male VTubers want to use bottom jokes, that's okay, but I feel some VTubers in general need to establish what makes them comfortable. There are VTubers I see that end up doing what makes them uncomfortable for the sake of entertainment value or to throw trends, and it's not worth it. I mean, I've literally, as not a VTuber, a real person, have people calling me a bottom, and I don't know, I feel like that's kind of even worse, because like, instead of like, you know, some being a VTuber, I'm a real person. Like, I'm a real person, and because I guess I'm a part of the VTuber community because I make videos about VTubers and I am in the community, I guess those same kind of jokes kind of filter over to me. I've had people call me a bottom, and it's just like, it's like, makes me like, I guess I'm okay with it. I guess I am okay with it, but it's just like, I think the uncomfortable thing sometimes is, it's about stereotyping. You are calling somebody that, like, a bottom based off of the way they act, based off of what they look like, and which is stereotypes, and which is stereotyping can 100% hurt people. You know, because it's like, the way that somebody looks and the way that somebody talks does not mean that they are quote-unquote a bottom. It does not mean that, and it is kind of weird for you to like enforce a inherently personal thing, which is a sexual position, because they mean it in the sexual way most of the time, and bottom meaning like, you know, it's talking about like yaoi, top and bottom, that kind of context, and it's just like, I feel like it's sometimes kind of weird that like out of nowhere, it's like, oh, you sound like a bottom, you act like a bottom, but out of nowhere, like the conversation isn't even remotely sexual, and you're just like putting a label on, you know, just putting enforcing like a label onto somebody about like a sexual position, which is inherently a personal thing that's none of your business, you know. And I think that it is, you know, it can be jokes, but I think when it can get too far out of hand at times, and I think definitely for Shoto, with how big of a community he has, I can definitely understand it probably got way too out of hand with, you know, because like he has thousands of viewers, his chat could just all just be continuously calling him a bottom, donations calling him a bottom, and I completely understand why that would make him uncomfortable, or why that could make him feel insecure and validating, because like I've had people in real life, they stereotype me and they call me things which inherently makes me uncomfortable, because I don't want people to look at me and then perceive me and thinking like, oh yeah, he's a bottom. It's like, what the fuck, like this is not, you know, like what the fuck, why are you like thinking about like my, you know, apparent, like, you know, somebody's like apparent like sexual position in a video that has nothing to do with any of that. It's like, it's weird, I don't know, it's like I can understand how that be very uncomfortable.
It heavily. People were defining him from a sex position and not as an actual entertainer. I'll be talking.
I think it's about, yeah, also it's like the fact that he's a bottom is like it's his like black brand at some points, like it's defining him, like, oh, like I think it's because also it got to a point where some of his like most viewed clips and his most viewed videos were like compilations or Shoto being a bottom, so it became like his brand. And I think it gets to the same thing as like, to the point where I think people can be afraid of coming out in the sense of, oh, people will define you as just your identity, because sometimes it is true, somebody, you know, somebody is like openly gay, there's like, oh yeah, that's the gay guy, that's the gay VTuber, that's all they're known for. They're not known for their talents, not known for like their entertainment value, or the only thing that they're defined as and they're known as, oh yeah, that's that lesbian VTuber, that's a bi VTuber, that's a gay VTuber, that's just like that gay YouTuber, you know. Sometimes like people kind of like make it into their, like, it's not even themselves, it's not even themselves making it into their entire identities or their personality. It's really just like people kind of perceiving that and using that as just how they, as like, you know, just using that as just like how they perceive them. I can understand, it's like, that's weird and very uncomfortable, and as a fellow queer person I can get that.
Talking about labels in the VTuber community
Oh my
in the
God,
video,
what the
because
hell?
that can be damning. But what about Discourse?
Oh God, no!
Are there VTubers that pretend to be gay reviews?
Not this topic!
We're talking about Queerbaiting Discourse!
Queerbaiting Discourse.
Queerbaiting is a weird monkey bra on both ends. On one end, some VTubers might yuri bait for their audience's approval. And on another end, VTubers are accused of queerbaiting where they might be questioning, closeted, or actually of queer identity. But first, what the heck is queerbaiting? Well, let's talk about it. Queerbaiting is a marketing technique for fictional media in which writers make a character sexually ambiguous or up for interpretation. Perhaps they're very flirty to people of the same sex, or they have a close relationship with a fellow homie. You know, it's gay, but it's not gay.
Why kiss my homies goodnight? Society. Society calls me gay.
However, the writer won't directly confirm said LGBTQ representation due to anti-SJW YouTubers balking at the thought of gay people existing. Therefore, writers might inadvertently bait a queer ally audience.
And a note, queerbaiting can also be ham-fisted attempts at LGBTQ rep that ruins development, etc. Yeah.
Into the medium offered me a possibility of it. And by the God, let these bitches be gay. Boy, I said, boy, let them be gay. So why do I mention queerbaiting for VTubers? Because queerbaiting discourse is everywhere. Those want me to turn my brain off like... Don't get me wrong, there are some straight people pretending. To those, don't do that, but is that always the case? I can't confirm or deny whether someone's directly queerbaiting. I see tweets and TikToks all the time that call out VTubers for queerbaiting, but I'm about to make a hot take that might make you upset. Keep in mind, when introducing queerbaiting, I said fiction, media, entertainment, you know, a corporate term for fictional characters. VTubers are real people. For real people is way more complex than just this girl jokes with her homies, that means she's queerbaiting. The number of times I've seen someone say, I hate queerbaiting in the VTuber industry, and when you ask who they're referring to, it's like, oh, these VTubers! These dudes are openly bi! Sorry.
Oh no. Sorry, but you guys are delusional if you don't think Mr. is straight. He's, oh my fucking god. He said today he's too scared to suck a real guy off. That's so weird. That's so weird. That is so fucking weird. Ew. That is so... Why are you analyzing that? It's like, ow. Mr. said he's scared to suck a fucking cock. I think there's probably some girls who, you know, some like, you know, like a, you know, straight women who are scared to fucking suck dick, okay, you know. Besides, anyway, it's just like, maybe, the people can have preferences, you know, also, I'm just saying, like, people can have preferences, you can be straight, maybe you just don't like sucking dick, and you could still be into guys. There are guys who maybe they don't want to eat the pussycat. Does that not make them straight? Does it not mean that they're still into guys? This is like, I don't understand. People are like analyzing, like, oh my god, like hyper analyzing, staring at the screen, like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? It's so weird. I know. He said today he's too scared to suck a real guy off. He already stated that he has no real interest in being in a relationship with a guy. I'm pretty sure he said that he isn't really like in the, like, because of his job of being a VTuber and being an Niji Sanji, he's not really interested in being in a relationship at all. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. He isn't attracted to any male anime or video game characters he sees. He has zero interest in BL. I don't what? If you're gay and you don't consume BL, you're not gay. You're not gay. Are they actually are this person actually gatekeeping being gay? The thing is, the reason I feel like why there can be gay guys that aren't into BL, because BL, most of the time, most BL are made by straight women. And they can be very weird, like very just like stereotypical, like very like heteronormative in the sense of like having a top and having a bottom. It's very like, a lot of BLs I've read is very like heteroformative in the sense that there's a masculine guy and there's a feminine boy, and then the masculine guy is the top and the feminine boy is the bottom. Basically just like enforce like the stigma of having like, you know, it's kind of like it's enforcing the stigma of like having like a man and a woman, a masculine person and a feminine. So obviously not saying there aren't relationships in real life of that, but I'm saying that they kind of still kind of have this enforcement of kind of like stereotypical kind of things that can be uncomfortable, I think, as a gay person, as a gay guy to read. These series are made for women. They specifically a lot of the time are made for women to consume. And, you know, anyway, it's just like, I don't know, so you don't have to be able to be gay. What the actual fuck kind of nonsense is this shit? Like, seriously? Seriously? Like, what? If you're a gay guy who doesn't read BL, you're not gay. Then I guess I'm gay then, sure, I read BL, but you know, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, has no actual attraction to men, and you'll never you'll never see him together with one. What do you mean? You'll never see Mister with anybody because he's a fucking VTuber. What the fuck? What do you mean? Why? What? Like, that's so weird. Oh, you'll never see Mister with a real man. Because he's a VTuber? Why would he ever, like, what, do you want to see his in real life, like, relationships? You don't know him in real life. You don't know the person behind the model. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus fucking Christ. Never see him together with one. He's so obviously straight. I question why he pretends otherwise. Like, sexuality is a very diverse thing. Like, it is. Like, how you can't fucking hyper-analyze somebody's identity based off how they act on stream. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't even know. I don't get it. This comment is awful. Jesus fucking Christ. I hope there's not people like this. I hope there's not more people like this.
But you guys are delusional if you think Mr. isn't straight. He's too scared to do a real guy, and he isn't attracted to any anime or video game characters he sees, and he has zero interest in BL. He's so obviously straight that I question why he pretends otherwise.
Because before, I would just say I was straight or I was bi-curious. You know, now I would say I'm just bi.
Is this serious or what?
People have got-
Okay, we can find another clip that he has talked about. Oh, do I have to say Mr. Gay? Oh my god, I have to search Mr. Gay. Does it come up with? I know. Where's the clip? Where's the clip? Oh, I know there's a clip where he talks about this. Can I find? Oh god, can I find the clip? I know there's a clip about him talking about, like, Mysterious. God damn it. By invisibility? No? I swear I saw the clip. I don't know where it went. He was like talking about like having to prove that he's by the people. I guess I can't find it. Anyway, okay, we'll go back to the video.
Gotten so used to accusing every VTuber who's kind of flirtatious with their friends of queerbaiting, they genuinely forgot that bisexual, curious, and pansexual people exist. Do I have to do another sexuality jump scare? Now, spare y'all. Even for VTubers that haven't directly confirmed or are in the process of questioning, recognize that real people experience changes and set personal boundaries. Because in real life, it's kind of frowned upon to be openly gay, and some countries it's just illegal. Heading to Toledo here, same-sex marriage is finally legal in Japan now. Dubs only. So while there might be VTuber characters that Yao or Yuri bait, I can't in good conscience accuse multiple real people of queerbaiting.
Yeah.
Considering there's a history of young IRL actors having to out themselves.
Heartstopper star Kit Connor says he has been forced to come out as bisexual. What the fuck? Congrats for forcing an 18-year-old to out himself. Jesus fucking Christ. The British actor wrote in a rare Twitter post after he faced accusations of queerbaiting from viewers of the popular Netflix show. Yo, he's fucking cast on a fucking Netflix series. Like, what? He's
Selves due to these accusations.
back for a minute. I'm bi. Congrats for forcing an 18-year-old to out himself. I think some of you missed the point of the show bi.
So I'd much rather give people the benefit of the doubt and let them express themselves in my lane instead of someone unwillingly showing their gay card. But hey, if you willing,
It's okay. I got the card. Shit.
I need that gay card. Give it to me.
I'm gay. I'm really gay. I'm super
What is
But
this?
if you are completely straight and knowingly queerbaiting, don't do that. Here's footage of me trying to find the last straight VTuber. Anyway, what's the next flag? Yeah, that's the one. Shout out to the trans homies, because there's a lot to talk about there.
That definitely is. Yeah, I think just like, okay, I think this is not even a VTuber thing. This is content creation in general. If you are like purposely queerbaiting, that is weird. Like, come on, that is weird. I just think that, like, the thing is, it could be a thing of like, you know, people can feel more comfortable expressing themselves online to their stream, to a community that they're comfortable with. And it could be that like sometimes people might just start opening up more to find and explore their identity, because like sexuality is fluid. Not everybody has a label, and that's obviously completely fine. Like people can, it takes time for people to explore their identities and find their identities. I just feel like, how can you hyper analyze and say that somebody is like queer baiting just like based off of like how they act on stream, when sexuality can be a very complicated thing and you don't actually know this person personally, and it's just like, you know, like that psycho that was talking about Mr. and saying he has no interest in like anime men or like BL and shit. That's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, because like, doesn't you don't have to like doesn't mean you don't like anime men, doesn't mean you're not gay. Like what? Okay, I don't know. It's just like you know, I just think like, yeah, people, okay, they act like flirtatious on stream with people. It's because like, you know, I mean, they're comfortable with people, they're comfortable with their friends, they're expressing themselves, and I just don't think that I just wouldn't think I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I don't actively think that there's VTubers out there, like most VTubers out there, who are just intentionally queer baiting, who are queer baiting. I just don't think that. I just don't think people would do that.
You already know how much I gas up VTubing as a medium for expression and finding a community, and that control of presentation has been perfect for those on the trans spectrum.
Let's talk about it.
Many people who experience dysphoria take a lot of time trying to figure themselves out. You might shift between presentations, find yourself in masculine and feminine boxes, or just want to ask a lot of questions. But let's not sugarcoat it, a lot of these people can't be open about this in real life.
Yes.
Lack of support, hatred, and straight up attacks from the world makes non-gender conforming people—
It's not even attacks. Murders. Trans people are getting murdered.
People feel like trash for existing. You hate looking at a mirror. You hate looking in your community. You just hate life. But that's where VTubing and content creation comes in. Your VTuber avatar frees you from your IRL concerns and worries. You have the artistic freedom to try different things in your journey of self-identity. No longer do you have to feel like crap looking at a mirror, because now you control what that mirror reflects. And some of the most notorious trans VTubers can vouch for this. ArtCVRC, a VR chat streamer with over 100,000 supporters, used VTubing to find an accepting space for a presentation even before finding out she was trans. Minty Yukume used the journey of VTubing to be the person, streamer, and woman she always wanted to be. Tons of other VTubers have a similar journey, such as Marina, Naya, Memcubus, Chunky Lotus, Grandpa Samuel, the list goes on. Being a VTuber in a medium that Marina, Naya, Memcubus, Chunky Lotus, Grandpa
Who's this guy? Like he's a grandpa, wow.
Samuel, the list goes on. Being a VTuber in a medium that encourages freedom of expression gives so many people the resources in their journey. So that's based. A real curry dancing to heat. But there's a large elephant in the room we gotta address. Transphobia. A lot of it.
Oh my god, there's a lot of transphobia. The sad thing is there's transphobia everywhere.
Gives so many people the resources in their journey. So that's based. A real curry dancing to heat. But there's a large elephant in the room we gotta address. Transphobia.
What is this? You're better off just, oh my god, yourself. It will save everyone the trouble of having to deal with your story, wanting to be a wannabe woman so bad that you'll actually go through with, and just sad and pathetic. You're not fooling anyone but yourself. Okay, you're pathetic. Okay, you're pathetic. Enough to go through life as, oh my, okay, that's a derogatory word. Outcast. It's even harder when you're constantly reminded of it every time you try to get close to someone. You're reminded of how alone you really are. It must be torture to want to be close to somebody so badly, but knowing that it will never happen. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it.
I hope it lasers further beyond than 41%, whatever the percentage is by now.
Like, way too much to sweep under the rug. I talked about being a black VTuber, so how about the way this community treats trans?
I hope they realize the next time they get lippy, it will end in instant flame 1 reverse flame, to the point maybe the suicides won't be fake. Oh my god.
People, cause it's sorry, but we gotta talk about it.
Being a trans VTuber is pain. Honestly, the sad reality is, being a trans person is pain. Just a trans person, just in general, is pain. Not even just a VTuber, just being trans in general is a pain.
The treatment that trans VTubers get?
It's trash! I'm playing, bro. It's actually ass!
I have never seen a potential safe space like the VTuber community be so inept with how they treat trans people. It's crazy. Supporting trans people is looked down upon and
Fucking disgusting.
community be so inept with how they treat trans people. It's crazy. Supporting trans
My twin brother means the world to me more than anyone. It means a lot to me to support and protect people like him any way I can. If there's a better transgender supporting charity to donate to, I can just switch. It's not that deep.
people is looked down upon and hosting trans charity events will have the quotes beating your ass for unrelated factors. Not
Wait, oh god.
people is looked down upon and hosting trans charity events will have the quotes beating your ass for unrelated.
Editor note: some people thought trans charity event was to spite Pikami's graduation, was to celebrate Trans Day of Visibility. Do people not even know? Fucking do people not even know? They don't do research to know like when Trans Day of Visibility is.
Factors. Not even factoring the trash they receive in IRL society. Trans VTubers get harassed, receive endless bigotry,
Oh my god. We will do our best to turn that 41 of your into hundreds, turn that harassment you guy claim to face every day into a reality, shall we? Why don't you learn how to fucking use grammar, okay?
death threats, and the hate rates. Oh god, the hate.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
VTubers get harassed, receive endless bigotry, get death threats, and the hate rates. Oh god.
Could you imagine coming into a cute girl's Twitch stream while she's playing Stardew Valley with her friends and starting a hate raid? Imagine. Got another hate raid attack on stream today. Thankfully, I was expecting because I put out a video for pro trans health today. Oh my god. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
God, the hate rates are awful. Fellas are doxing and swatting.
What? Trans VTubers dox and threaten members of the trans VTuber community shed first-hand accounts of the hate directed at them. The streamers and their families were victims of doxing. What the fuck? And abuse. Senna, a trans female VTuber, explained how hate raids escalated to doxing and swatting. She shared messages from Discord DMs and online forums where users would post her old pictures, address and phone number. Fucking hell, oh my god.
VTubers for it. And you wanna know why? It's because they're trans! And I haven't even addressed the calamity that was the Silver Ale and Pikami controversy. God, every time I talk about this, someone sends me slurs of death threats. As I stated before, no streamer deserves harassment, attacks, and death threats, or even worse for playing this wizard game. What they received was shitty, and I haven't and have never downplayed it. But the way that people labeled a local hate group on Twitter as the entire trans community and used that as an excuse to harass, send
Oh yes. I hate that so much. That like this basically validated this whole situation basically validated people's transphobia. There are bad apples in every community. Every community. There were some trans people doing things like harassing people, which I do not agree with. But that is not all trans people, and even those trans people that weren't doing the right thing by, you know, harassing people for playing Hogwarts Legacy, still, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, and the thing is, most of these people, like, quote-unquote, doing it in retaliation, weren't doing it out of retaliation. They were doing it because they were transphobic in the first place, because it validates their transphobia, because, oh, there's harassment going on, there's a bunch of people harassing people, oh, well, that means I can do it too now, and will suffer less repercussions for my actions now. You know, I can blend in and join the hate, you know, join the hate raid, and because it's just out of retaliation, you know, all of these you know, the hate raids or whatever, it validates people who want to join in, because now they're not going to suffer as much repercussions. I mean, obviously it's the internet. I don't think in the first place these transphobic or homophobic people even suffer that many repercussions, but just in the sense that, like, less repercussions, or like, you know, they just want to join in. Because a lot of the time is like, they don't actually care. They just want to troll, right? They just want to troll and join in. They don't actually give a shit. They don't. And it's just like, it's just to validate people's transphobia even further, and it's just disgusting, honestly. I can understand, you know, I've heard the perspective of some trans people kind of, you know, their perspective on, like, the thing of how, like, trying to get people to stop playing the wizard game, but, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, it's not right, it isn't right, but, you know, it's just fucked, it's actually just fucked, and these people are just disgusting, hopeless fucking losers.
Death threats and dox more trans VTubers.
A cis male VTuber and clip editor, wait, not trans, but dox attempt for defending trans people. A cis male VTuber and clip editor spoke out in defense of the trans community and had a dox attempt. It didn't work, but that's what cis women tears read to. Not to mention all the actual trans VTubers that got targeted, and if you did, please share what happened. And the thing that's the saddest thing is that, like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Some trans people, right? Some trans people attacked people for playing Hogwarts Legacy. So they decided, hey, let's go and attack any trans person theirs. Like, every trans person. It's just like, oh. And then the people that had nothing to do with it get attacked too. And also the fact is, wait, blah, blah. Also, it's just, you know, it's just like the thing is, it's just like, I think that, like, a lot of these people are, like, you know, they see this happening, and then the trolls jump in, they join in, and it just spirals out of control, and it's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just like, oh. Like, just innocent trans people with nothing to do with it get attacked and doxxed, and just because the thing is, right, the saddest thing is that these weren't even trans people most of the time. There are a group of trans activists or people that defended trans people, but, you know, defended on the behalf of trans people, who most of the time did the harassment. A lot of the people that did the harassment for the people playing the wizard game weren't even trans. And you know what the hate gets directed to? Not the cis people that attacked them. All trans people, right? Because there are a lot, I remember, I looked at this, a lot of the people weren't even trans. A lot of the people, like, joining in on the hate and harassment and attacking people, people getting mad on behalf of trans people and attacking. And the sad thing is, the sad reality is, those people don't suffer any repercussions because it's just seen as, oh, trans people, it's trans people, so all trans people, all trans creators get attacked. Any trans person gets attacked because they're trans, and not the people that are actually, most of the time, the ones doing it, the cisgendered people who aren't trans. It's just like, oh.
VTubers is so disheartening. The amount of crap I saw from a quote-unquote anti-harassment campaign is crazy. So many people were attacked. VTubers felt
oh my god,
alienated and graduated. Many were harassing people who weren't even sick.
VTuber makes a decision to retire weeks before any controversy happens. Well, time to hate all trans people.
Anything to streamers. Please tell me how this anti-harassment campaign is going. And any criticism about what was going on got you labeled Twitter freaks. Oh, trust me, it's not trans people, it's Twitter freaks. Oh, people are declaring war on trans people and sending gay man threats off of
oh my god,
trans experiences?
Ain't that some shit?
There are a bunch of non-binary 12-year-olds with pronouns in their bio. Transgender 12-year-olds telling me to kill myself.
We have sources of people pretending to be trans, making
oh my god.
Hateful content to make other trans people look bad. Y'all wanna cover how that's blatant black propaganda against a marginalized group?
No!
Woke trans community attacks this VTuber and made her quit streaming. Oh look, she just moved to VSojo for a better bag. You wanna maybe rework that narrative you used to attack the entire community? Woke Twitter freaks upset at her debut.
Shut your bitch ass up! Mask on. Get mask on.
Don't think the LGBT is some monolithic community with some supreme new leader. Trust me, that ain't it. The treatment that I got for covering the topic pales in comparison to what trans people in the community receive on a daily basis. No VTuber deserves harassment and threats, but don't use other people's experiences as an excuse to reflect your hatred of a group of people. Stop being assholes or I'll pour water on your cable. I'm not even trans.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Bro, I'm just fallen angel that likes to talk trash. So let's just be better to others and for this community. Because that's the experience of pride in the VTuber sphere. Content creation and VTubing opens up many doors for presentation that wouldn't be available in other industries. The community you can build is something that creates good opportunities for one's journey. People can find ways to be open about their orientation, or they can present their appearance as their ideal self. However, as much as pride is great, these talents experience problems. Many receive accusations of being fake, queerbaiting, or just receive straight up harassment and threats for being themselves. Which is why the number one rule is simple. Just don't be weird. Pretty simple, really. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you got this far, thanks so much for watching your local fallen angel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, as this is an interesting topic. Smash the like button, subscribe, because it really helps out the channel, and thank you so much for 10K subscribers. You guys' support means the world, and it keeps me working hard to deliver. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Also, gay rights, trans rights, and I hope you drink some water today, or else you'll be receiving lefts and rights. See ya, sweetie.
Okay, so that was the video. That was a really great video. So yeah, I think I touched bases on what I wanted to say basically, but yeah, you let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. You know, what do you guys think about what is your perspective on pride in the VTuber industry and the VTuber community? But yeah, I hope that you guys did end up enjoying this video. Please do hit the like and subscribing and join the community on the channel. If you don't subscribe, you're obviously homophobic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.